Hi guys, it's Misha. I am on maternity leave at the moment, so I figured, wow, that really just happened. How do I stay on maternity leave longer? Essentially, I have to replace my own income, which is not an easy feat to do when you work in the property world. So now I'm going to start by creating content, doing my daily stuff, and before anyone gets started with the comments, I know it's a mess. I know that's a mess. A lot of people's houses are a mess. It's not this perfect show that everyone sees on social media. So you're going to see the real stuff on this channel. You're going to see my experiments. You're going to see what I try. You're going to see the process, what works, what doesn't. You're going to see me be a realistic mum on maternity leave. Now, I am 37 years old. Oh, and before anyone else says anything, I know my hair's not done. I know my makeup's not done. I have to leave my hair like this because, look at me doing justification, because I had it done recently and my hair has been bleach damaged. So now I have to let it air dry and, oh, this is just the solution. Yes, I'm overweight. Yes, I'm 37 years old. And this is part of what the channel is going to be about. It's going to be baking experiments, financial investment experiments. It's going to be workout experiments. It's going to be food experiments. It is going to be different supplement experiments. It's going to be sourdough starter experiments. So if you're along for the ride and you're a real mum or you're a real person who is interested in seeing what it's like when somebody takes on a challenge and really tries to grow themselves, grow a social media channel and see what they can achieve in a 6-month period, this is the right channel for you. I'm not going to do an intro properly this video, or actually, maybe I will. I'm 37, obviously. I have 2 boys. My eldest has just turned 18 months, and the little guy who is attached to my chest has just turned 1 month old. Yes, we're insane, but like I said, I'm 37, and I understand from a lot of the content that I've watched, and my partner's really into, well, we're both really into health and longevity, hence the stack that I've got in front of me right now. And from what I understand, it is that from the age of 37, your egg supply really, and the quality of female eggs really starts to decrease. So we love each other. We love having kids. We love having a family. I've always wanted to have a big family, and I love raising kids. So far, so good. And my body's just really built for it. So while we've got the time and while we can, we're definitely gonna have babies and do our best to raise brilliant people and bring them into the world. We've just recently gotten engaged. We live in a place called Pascoe Vale South, which is a suburb in the north of Melbourne, so right between the airport and the CBD. And we live a really happy life. It's crazy, hence why the cupboard chaos. Now, a lot of people might be like, Mish, no one cares about the chaos or blah, blah, blah. My brain does care, but there are certain things. So Lockie keeps saying to me, what would Gary Keller say? So Gary Keller is the author of a book called The One Thing. And in order to get one thing, in order to focus on what you need to achieve and what you're trying to get done, you have to be able to have blinkers on. And that's the process of being a mum who is a perfectionist as well. So you have to understand that everything can't be perfect, even if you have a fridge chart, like I do. A fridge chart for chores, the right order to cook in, the right order to clean in, left to right. So I'm pretty sure there's some sort of spectrum-y thing going on here. because I've blamed my partner for it for a really long time, because he definitely is, but like attracts like. And I'm really trying to get, instead of focusing on a diagnosis, I'm focusing on how I can be the best person that I am, how I can have the best life, and learning to work with the way that my brain is wired so that it works like a superpower. Hence creating this sort of content, because it helps me to have a visual diary, and I'm really excited to see where this will go. I've been creating content on LinkedIn for quite some time now, and it's worked really well. And I hope that this will really help me speak better, use a better cadence of voice, and blah, blah, blah. You get the whole point. What I'm doing here right now, and what I wanted to show everybody in this video particularly as well, as well as do a semi-intro. Ever since I got pregnant, the biggest thing, or since before I got pregnant, so as I'm a geriatric person who got pregnant, I had to really focus on having the right diet and having the right supplements in place. That's not to say that you're not getting pregnant because of that. Like, I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm just a nerd who likes to look up things and think that I know what I'm doing, and I put in an effort, basically. I put in an effort so that I can have a better body, so I can make better babies, get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So the stack that I'm on postpartum, which is really to help my mental health. It's also to help with breast milk production, and also, like, you know, just longevity in general. Oh, I forgot. Crazy. This is the stack. So here we have NMN by AgeMate. This little guy helps with your energy. It also helps with the way that your brain works. God, that's really loose. Either way, I probably got marketed to, but I feel really good taking it. Could be a placebo, but look it up. I've been taking it, a lot less joint pain, a lot more fresh in the mornings after you've been doing night shift as a mum. Liquid Gold, this bad boy is, it helps you with your milk production. My last pregnancy, I had to have an emergency Caesar. I had an elective Caesar with this one, and last time my milk didn't really come in. This time I really wanted to give it a crack. If you can, great. For me, I've had to really focus on diet, resting, and making sure that I'm doing the right thing in order to keep milk production up. This one was one of the best subs that I could find online that contains goat's root herb, milk thistle seed, and what else does it have in it? Asparagus, alfalfa, and star anise. Anyway, this bad boy is great. Moringa, so moringa capsules, they really, like, this is just a general health and well-being, helps maintain daily energy and vitality, traditionally used to promote natural body balance, so, you know, overall wellness, contributes to healthy skin and hair maintenance. Obviously that's important. You can see what's going on with my skin right now. I've been out in the sun the past couple of days, and you girls definitely got a bit of sunburn. Even though I'm wearing SPF 50, it happens. And assist in supporting joint comfort and flexibility, which is a huge thing after you've had a baby. I'm not sure, well, it's a huge thing for me. My joints were really, really tight. And sometimes when, like, I sit down, I found that because my mobility really slacked off whilst I was pregnant, I've been finding that taking something like this postpartum has really been helpful. Milk thistle, this also has artichoke, dandelion, blessed thistle, chanca piedra. So this is another one that's great for breast milk production. This was my prenatal, and I'm still taking it now, obviously, because I'm breastfeeding. And from what I know, you should be taking this for the 4th trimester. So that's the 12 weeks after you have a baby. Either way, I'm still taking it. I have every intention of getting pregnant again early next year, once my body's able to, because that's what my obstetrician said to me that was okay. So I'm just going to keep taking this bad boy all the way through, because you're meant to take it prior to having another, or prior to getting pregnant, so that you build up your stores of vitamins and minerals. This one is magnesium for sleep, which is fantastic. This is, I don't even know what this is. I can't remember. Look, I got marketed to. Do I remember what it does? Not really. I know that it's meant to be about longevity or something along those lines. Either way, it tastes good. I feel good since taking it. And the last one that I've got here is creatine. Creatine is something that, look, my best friend and her fiance are really, really, really awesome people to have as best friends. They're the kind of people who love like biohacking, and so as a result, a lot of the time, if I don't have the time to watch certain podcasts or learn about certain things, they will often tell Lockie and I. And so we will find out things by proxy or by osmosis. I don't even know what the right word is. Either way, we learn things and it's good. My brain is still not working that great at the moment, it's still brain fog. So at the moment, whilst I am breastfeeding and sleep deprived, or not sleep deprived, but having a bit more broken sleep and trying to get back on top of health and wellness and staying on top of a house and 2 babies under 2, I've been taking a total of 20 grams of creatine per day. Now, the type of creatine is really important. A lot of people, so interesting fact, a lot of people have said to me the type of creatine doesn't matter as long as it's creatine monohydrate. But this podcast that I was watching on fertility on Diary of a CEO, I can't remember who the girl's name is. I'm sure I'll be able to plug it somewhere here. This is the first time I'm doing this, so obviously I'm learning. So I'm just gonna go with 15 today, because I had a pretty good sleep last night. So it is important, the type of creatine that you get. So yeah, I'm doing it. So the type of creatine is pretty important as long as you're getting Crea Pure. So the reason why that's important is because that's the one with the most bioavailability and the best absorption rate, and it's also being tested properly. I think they do I think it was German labs first. Ugh. Whoa. Okay, that's the Substack. And I'm gonna, actually, I'll just keep, oh no, I'll cut the video here. So that's my Substack. That's who I am. That's what I'm doing on this channel. If you want to see anything or learn anything or have any questions, please put it down in the comments. I will definitely reply. I'm not going to reply super quickly because mum life. And for anyone that wants to leave some not so nice comments, that's cool too. Always here for feedback. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm really looking forward to sharing things with you and learning things with you. And thanks for coming along for the journey.